And then the last thing for housekeeping that I wanted to share with you guys is that every show, there's a bunch of Bitcoiners in the chat. And like I said, I'm very much appreciative of that. It really adds another element to the show. And with that, I think that one thing I will say is that a lot of people out there have bought Bitcoin. They spent a little bit of time watching some YouTube shows, but I still think that there's a large disconnect in terms of buying that Bitcoin and actually mapping out your whole strategy in terms of where you want to go with that. So not only is it, I'd say the main thing to keep in mind there is that for people who are new into Bitcoin but think they're kind of starting to get it and are excited about it, you don't know what you don't know. And usually the only way you find out what you didn't know is by getting burned by that. Whether that's high fees, whether that's a security leak within whatever wallet you're using, whatever it is, I think a lot of Bitcoiners don't know what they don't know. And so kind of what I want to offer you is there's the Patreon there, there's a membership, you know, it's a recurring thing. Not everybody loves that. And so one other thing that I am offering going forward here for the next little while is that I'm going to set up like a one hour, 2 hour call, like a Bitcoin strategy, just to take a really good look at where you're at, where you want to go, talk about a plan, a strategy, how to better optimize your security, really dial that in, because this is the time to make sure that you're doing that properly. And when you want to spend that Bitcoin, optimizing that in terms of which wallet to keep it in, how to keep your fees down, and just planning the whole thing. So there's a couple options there. One is like an hour or two session just for us to chat, make sure that you have everything in place. Second set of eyes, essentially, and to walk you through anything that you need. And there's also a higher tier within the Patreon if you want to have something quarterly with that. So if you are interested in that as well, I think even if you are a Bitcoiner who's been in here for a little while, there's still a disconnect between what, you don't know what you don't know. And the only way you find out usually is by getting burned. And so if we can get ahead of that, I think that's the idea here. So shoot me an email, whatever you're looking for within Bitcoin, just tell me what it is, and I'll kind of tell you how to get there in terms of where to go. So 88sats at proton.me.